Hello everyone, and welcome to Psychonauts. This is something that I actually did I can't even remember how many years ago I tried to do a Let's Play of this, but this is still one of my absolute favorite games of all time. No questions asked. Like, there's a lot about this game I just absolutely adore, and I can't wait to get into it. But before we begin, we will be going through the entirety of the opening cinematic, which still gets to me, even to this day. So, hang on, I just want to do this one thing where I do a full revolution around the brain here. I just need to make sure my jump is in the correct position. Actually, you know what, let's just get started. Alright, on with the show.
The human mind. 600 miles of synaptic fiber, 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter, a 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts.
Roll credits.
The rest of you
will die. Oh.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
He's real harsh, isn't he?
They told me this was a summer camp. Ah, Dogen, don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't
Lake
got
monster?
nothing to worry about.
Except for the lake
giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch, I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar Psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Whoa! Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
What is it?
It's just a little boy.
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Get in!
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin. But everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, Lake Monster!
Compelling. Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think you're going?
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
Isn't it great?
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow Psychonauts? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here
I wish I had a
immediately.
hat like that.
I'll call his parents.
It's made of tinfoil.
What? But don't you train Psychonauts here?
Yes, darling, but...
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
That's...
Now, darling, you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you. But we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your...
Yeah, without your parents' consent. Full disclosure, I recorded this intro sequence once already, and I realized only afterwards that I had the sounds turned off for recording. So, not to worry, I can just overwrite this one. Same thing, same start. This is, interestingly enough, not the first time I've tried to do a Let's Play of this, and this time I think I'm just gonna play through the whole thing. That is my exact desire.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out!
I would have been 10 back then. I would have been the same age as Rasputin. Actually, I think he might be 11? Either way, I'm pretty sure I was, like, around his age when this game came out.
Okay, quick eye.
I still remember my first experience with the game. I think it was one of my brother's friends.
Wow, what's that?
That brought it over.
Side challenge marker.
And I got to see it for the first time, and it was just the most amazing thing ever to me.
Some of the old markers have fallen apart.
Oh,
You'll
they're
find
just
showing
all the different
but you have to buy a
in the
side
game,
core at the
collectibles
camp
specifically.
store to hold them together. Keep ranking.
And then when do...
Yeah,
Because
as you
I have
rank
to-
up, you get more stuff.
Where'd he go?
Oh, and Rasputin at the end there was saying
guy
that
looks so
he needs to
familiar.
become a Psychonaut before he gets picked up in a couple days. So, yeah.
Hey, Raz! Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo!
Basic braining
is the best class ever! Woohoo!
So where was I? Oh yeah,
Love Coach
came out
Oleander.
when I was 10.
So nice! And he knows everything!
This
I
game
heard
still
this one
means a
time
lot to
a
me,
kid was late for
because
basic
even when I was a
training,
kid,
and
I was
Coach
very much
Oleander
kind of an
helped him
outlier, a bit too smart for my own good, and when you can sort of see things that most others don't because it just makes sense to you, like I think I've mentioned before, when I was a kid, just thinking about how the world works and what I understood of it, I realized nothing's ever made or destroyed. And, my teacher at the time put me in,
Calling any sentient being.
I'm telling you for the last time, no.
Oh, hey, Dogen. He's
I
talking
would
to the
never
squirrels.
do that. I could never
Kill
kill
everyone.
everyone. Oh, hi, Raz.
Squirrel trouble?
They're liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
They're trying to
I'll
warn
take
him.
your word for it.
Warn him of what?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. As
Oh, I
soon
think
as
I
get
accidentally
these
pressed A.
guys to shut up.
I believe the line was, nothing out of the ordinary here. He's fine. This is fine. You didn't kill anyone. I promise. I don't promise. That's for comedic purposes. I love the comedy in this game. It's very much... I don't even know how to describe it at this exact moment. Oh, what was I talking about before? Oh, I should pick that up and grab this. I was talking about figuring out law of conservation of mass, which I kind of just figured out on my own. But that's more of just one minor example of how my brain works. And as a kid, it was very much detrimental to me. Like, while all the other boys were talking about girls and stuff, I was thinking, how big is the sun? And things of that sort. I can't really put into words at this exact moment because, admittedly, I've been having a bit of a tough time, and I'm doing this much later than I would like. So I'm more of an early bird when it comes to, you know, having energy to do stuff, as opposed to most people. I don't know if it is most.
It's completely frozen in a big block of ice.
Oh no, it's frozen. That's for something later on in the game. I don't know, I guess most people I know personally work better late at night, but personally I prefer earlier in the day. I've been spending most of my days working on other stuff because I'm kind of juggling several things all at once under a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Oh, I think that was me being told get to the, basic braining. So my plan is complete basic braining, then immediately upload this video. Yeah, I'm just gonna be candid with you guys. Anyway, everything about this game is so... I don't know how to put it into words at this exact moment. It's very unique, but it's very outwardly colorful.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
I don't know how to explain it.
I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind.
It's a very
and then there's
unique
nothing you can do about it.
I'll explain it.
But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore.
But it's the character
I'm calling my
development.
parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Oh no, the bullet.
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser, or you'll be coughing up bloody tears.
Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor you were raised in the circus.
True.
Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
When I was a kid, I didn't realize that
we'll
that
settle
was
this
actual
on
exposition.
the battlefield.
I thought that was just a rumor, and it was intended to be an insult, and Rasputin was not actually from the circus. But turns out that is very much not the case. But going back to the level design and the character design and how it's all very colorful, when I say colorful, I don't just mean exclusively, like, visually very extravagant, which it is, but everything in the game is very much... it tells a story. This area, the first area you're going to, right up to the top, big, twisty, windy pathway to the tree. It's so weird, it's so out of place, it feels so unique. And they're really trying to set the tone for what to expect. It's twisting and winding and unusual. Now, granted, the era this came from, that wasn't really all that unusual, I suppose, but... actually, I'd need to go back to that era, the 2005, to remember what level design was really like back then, to actually compare. But even back then, this game was particularly unique and definitely deserving of cult classic.
So, you're dating Elka now. Does that mean we won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman's never gonna...
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
I remember back then thinking about how similar this felt to what summer camp was like. I did go to Sleepaway Summer Camp, and that was actually a really big part of my childhood. Definitely most of my memories, no, not most of them, but a lot of them from that age were from summer camp. I remember a bit about school. There were some moments here and there, but I was always the odd kid. Went to a very unusual school, to say the least. To be more specific, my school was school for children with special needs, so I was
That's got to be
very
the
much
worst band
constantly
name I have
around,
ever heard in the history of all time, ever.
They're very loud.
The Whispering Rockers.
Oh yeah, they're talking about a band name.
What?
That's my band name idea. Why aren't you guys in Coach Oleander's class?
Are you kidding? A kid got killed in that class last year.
I heard it was a bunch of kids, Phoebe.
Well, I heard it was a bunch of blind kids, and the coach threw them off a cliff.
Yeah, because they were late for class.
You'd better hurry, kid. Now, where were we?
Hey, how's everybody tonight? You feeling itchy? I said you feeling itchy?
Who said that? I don't actually know. I was talking about something and I have completely... I think it was my childhood? Oh yeah, school for children with special needs. I'm pretty sure my parents, as far as they were concerned, I was only there because of ADHD, which, that's a whole other story I should definitely get into at some point. But I should probably hop into the game. Or, first, Lily.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Sorry.
Everything about this game feels so much like how it felt for me. Well, minus having a character like Lily.
Coach Oleander, I'm reporting for basic braining.
Yeah, you'll see.
Son,
later on.
You realize
I really
to
want to
take
do
my
a
course,
full
I will have to pull you into my mind.
I think what I'm going to do is rush through the first level, and then I can
of every battle I have ever faced. Won't be pretty. Are you sure you wouldn't rather run around a bit more in the sunshine first?
Oh, everything he just said that I talked over was basically just flavor text of, hey, do you really want to jump into my brain already? There's so much more that you can look around at.
I'm ready, sir.
Well then. You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
Back in the day, this was like top-end graphics. Oh, the memories. I really need to finish Twilight Princess. I started that a while ago, before I started the 90-day challenge.
So, this is it. The mental world.
It looks like a dentist office.
A mental dentist office.
It's a recruiting office, kids, and I'm here to recruit you for the greatest job in the world, being a Psychonaut. It's about fighting a war for mental freedom. Are you ready to face torture, insanity, and death? Because this is your last chance to chicken out.
Oh, me, sir. I'd like to chicken out, please.
Chicken.
Too late, soldier.
But you said...
There's only one way out of here. Fighting! I want one of you chickens to sock me square in the jaw. I warn you, once you do, the war is on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to also break down every aspect of this level when I can. But first, all the propaganda.
Right on
things
the
to pay
chin.
attention to. So, there he is, being short. I wish I were a man.
Let's go!
I think they were really trying to capture the
baby
sexism
boy. Chicken of this
of
sea.
an
Come
old
on, let's
age.
go.
What I find particularly interesting
I
is his
said
choice
pop
of
me.
headwear.
How about
Going
you,
now.
you kid?
I should... You wanna do it?
You're
You
not
gonna punch him?
get another chance
No
like
way.
this. I
You do
guarantee
it.
it.
Okay. Okay, time to move on. Enough reminiscing. Charge! Nope, and there he goes.
What kind of obstacle course is this? That kid just got killed.
A mental obstacle course, you bleeding heart. He's not dead. His astral projection just got kicked out of my mind. And I'll kick your astral projection out of here too if you don't get moving right now!
Oh no, he's gonna kick my astral projection. I always found it so fascinating how this switches from one thing to another, but now it actually looks like it fits as a set piece instead of an open box. Another thing that I kind of didn't realize before is the opening here looks a lot like a landing boat for amphibious assaults, which is something that I learned much later after, after I played this for the first time. So everything in this game, or everything in this level is very much based around war, sort of building on his, he's a soldier persona. Oh no, it's a figment.
Come on, get that figment!
Yeah,
Be a
I've got time.
piggy!
I don't have time to edit, but I've got time.
Hey, what are you staring at? We all have emotional baggage, kid. Why don't you make yourself useful? Sort some of it out while you're in here. Keep your eyes peeled for a tag that matches. Could be anywhere.
Oh no, it could be anywhere. So, another thing that I really like about this game is the depiction of emotional baggage. It's very much something that needs to be dealt with, and it weighs on you.
Now, you will pick up that tag and you will put it on that bag you just found. Unless you'd rather just drop and get me funny right now.
So that I could actually talk.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're dead. I get it. But, like I was saying, emotional baggage is something that actually needs to, like, physically be dealt with. In a matter of speaking. When I say physically, I mean, you can't simply think about it for it to go away. You need to do something that actually works it out. Like talking about it, or, working through it with someone else, talking about it with yourself, considering the situation in a more tangible way. That's the best way I've found to deal with emotional baggage, but it's something that everyone has to deal with at some point. At least, I've never met someone without any kind of emotional baggage. It's regrets, it's fears, it's anxieties, it's thoughts of, I should have done better, or I could have done this, or I could have done that, or why did this have to happen, or why did that have to happen? Thoughts along those lines are what sort of builds up emotional baggage. And I just want to collect all the things because I might be a little OCD, admittedly. There's so much going on in this level. This first area is also a really good mix of both level design and game design. I personally really enjoy how they
Watch out! Fire
work in
below!
everything to force you to learn what you're doing in this obstacle course. These are all things that... Oh, ow. All things that you learn about and are going to be... Oh no. There's a block in the path.
We can't get past this! This is stupid!
Looks like a test. There's probably a secret, more advanced route.
What's that supposed to mean? You think you're more advanced than me, new kid?
Sorry, what?
I'm not stupid.
You're
stupid. The coach is stupid. The whole camp is stupid. That thing flying at you is stupid.
What's flying at me?
Bobby Zilch's foot, that's what! You stupid new kid!
I gotta talk about Bobby Zilch in a second.
Oh. Thanks for saving me.
Well, actually, I was saving this plant.
Never seen one so meaty before.
I have. It's been appearing in this creepy nightmare I keep having.
You're having nightmares? Oh, I've been reading about how to fix those. Will you let me see one?
No.
And back up we go. Okay, so going back to Bobby Zilch, the resident bully of the game, what you saw there, it all happened very quickly, but the most important part to take into account is how fragile his ego is, how quick he is to get angry as soon as he personally perceives a slight, even if it isn't actually an insult towards him. Raz was saying, oh, there must be another way, And Bobby was like, oh, you think that I'm not advanced enough to figure this out? Is it about me? And immediately rushes to attributing any negativity towards himself and therefore hostile, and then immediately attacks Raz over it. Which very much echoes how the mind of a bully works. It's all anger and frustration taken out on others for the sake of trying to protect themselves. I'm gonna go the other way, but I want to show you that it's very easy to get by here. But I want to go the other way because, look, it's the secret, more advanced route. Classified route. Secret, more advanced. This game really is full of stuff, and it would take me... It could take me months just to compile everything into like a couple hours as to why I sincerely love this game with all of my heart. But I don't have time for that right now because of the restrictions of what I've done, or what I'm doing currently. Oh, you know what I would love to do though? A long-form video about this? Maybe in the future sometime. I'm not really sure where my future is, but you know, it's something I would like to do. Then again, there's so much going on with me that I would probably have a bit of a difficult time.
Less waiting, more motivating!
Oh man, at this rate, he's gonna call me Slowy Joey. I know so much of this game off by heart. So much just because of how many times I've beaten it.
Joey?
It is...
No.
Because I'm gonna call you Slowy Joey.
That's not my name.
What was that, Slowy? I can't hear ya. You're talking too slow.
I can't remember the last time I played this. It must have been over a year ago, definitely. Because there's been so many games coming out. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That I haven't had time to replay this in a very long time. I'd say definitely 3, maybe 4 years since I last played this. But so much of it is just still so vivid in my own mind.
It's game day!
I still remember where every collectible in the game is. I can definitely 100% it. No doubt in my mind. But, you know, I wonder how long of a video you guys would want. I'm still feeling out the whole, video thing with YouTube because I want to get back into live streaming. That's something I've been struggling to get back into. For stupid reasons. See, I am currently in a position where,
motivating!
Pretty complicated position. Basically, I'm still living at home with parents, which lots of people in my generation are dealing with. And, my dad very much wants me to do whatever it will take for me to follow his path. He and I have very differing views of how to do things, and I want to do something that's going to be, not painful for me, and he wants me to do whatever it is he thinks is necessary. And
can you hear me?
what I'm saying is my parents very much do not want me streaming, so
watch those
whenever I
minds,
have
kid.
time,
They'll blow you up like a
I
10-cent
do this
kazoo.
kind of in secret. So even now, I'm, well, no one's around today, so I was able to do this. And my plan is actually to start streaming. I've been talking it over with my dad, and I'm gonna go back to school for something, 3D game design specifically. And my bargain with him is I'm going to be allowed, as long as I can, you know, keep the studies and everything. I've already put in the application, and that's all done, so as long as I can keep to the studies, I'm allowed to stream. So starting Saturday, I'm gonna start streaming, and my hope is to stream at 7 p.m.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to continue with the same methodology of doing a video every day. It has been getting quite difficult with all the stress on me. So I'm doing my best to juggle all of the several things I can. And also, well, there's just a lot of stuff going on with me. So if you guys care, I'll keep you up to date on that. Just let me know. Follow me.
Follow me. I'll help you through the mines.
Okay.
That's what a hero
You're like
does.
molasses going uphill in
Heroes
January.
help other people.
With crutches.
Doesn't really matter the details as long as you're working hard to help others. I very much like the idea of people, just ordinary people being heroes.
I can't do it.
Sure you can.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can, Dogen. Just follow me.
Come on,
Okay.
Dogen. Follow me. You got this. Come on, buddy. What was I saying?
Dang, my bowels
you're
move
out.
more than you do,
did it.
Pokey.
You did it. You did it.
Look, Raz. I didn't explode at all.
Nice
Good
work,
hustle
Dogen.
out there.
Hey. This is for helping me out. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Anyone can be a hero. It's just a matter of, you know, doing what's right as opposed to doing what's expedient for yourself. And for me, my view of that
have
is
plenty of time
you don't
to
need to
stand
kill
around when you're
yourself to help
dead.
others, because that's not being a hero. That's kind of being just foolish. Being a hero means doing things that don't destroy yourself while not being so neglectful when you have the ability to help others. So, if you don't have a lot of money on hand or you're struggling with money, that doesn't mean go out and give money to strangers or to the poor. Yeah, they could
You're
probably
like
do with some help,
molasses
but
going uphill in January.
being smart about
With
where you put your
crutches.
resources and how you help others is a big part of, you know,
Wayne's going
actually
down, soldier.
being
Hit
a
that
hero.
door and
Otherwise, you're just
Geronimo.
crippling yourself
Hey,
for something that
no one
won't
told me to
last.
pack a chute.
Did Washington have a chute when he crossed the Delaware?
Oh yeah, this guy just tells
jump,
very
Sydney.
boring stories. Whee! Cool, new area. Oh, I didn't talk about the end of
look! It's
the end of the last
Raz!
area was kind of
Hey, Raz is here.
But I feel like there is a lot.
Maybe you'll be able to
analyze
beat this
about it.
darn game. We can't do it.
Yeah, we're no good, and the coach won't open the gate until someone wins.
Yay, Raz! Just punch that to start.
Those two are basically the embodiment of smiling depression, which is actually something I have personally dealt with before. And it's just... they show that upbeat, chipper attitude even when they're not quite happy.
You score enough points on this
And that
course,
is
kid,
putting it very
and I'll
mildly,
give you a
because
reward.
I know how it feels when it feels like nothing matters, everything is suffering, but you can't show it. You need to hide it for whatever reason. That's a very long story and a lot of stuff to unpack, so I don't think I should be talking about that right now. But the important part is acknowledging certain things. Mental health is kind of a big deal to me, so I do my best to, you know, cover it with some level of humor, but also compassion.
Hey, good job, soldier. Now here's your reward.
That was really mean. Like, really mean. Can't believe he did that. Okay.
Most people, they got something to hide. They store away their shame, their dirty little secrets in these tiny vaults in their minds. But the enemy is not allowed any secrets in wartime, are they, soldier? So go ahead and bust open this vault.
I have a lot to say about
nothing
this,
to hide.
but, I feel like for the sake of people that have never played this game, I'll, withhold what I have to say. Well, not all of it, anyway. Gee, he sure is tall in this here memory. Yep, very long legs. Such a war hero. So tall. And also, let's see here. So, hero in the, well, just lifting a flag. Clearly in the army, on the ground. In the air, jumping with paratroopers, so Air Force. In the Navy, also a hero there, riding on a missile. Helping kids, being a hero, with his very long legs. Yep, he is a hero of every kind of military.
You enjoy that. One of my favorites.
Not all memories are real memories. learned from this game, but there's always more to be learned and to be seen about the human mind. It's incredibly complicated. Well, to start with anyway. Look at this. Warfield. So brutal. So cruel. Run! Oh no! There are bunnies! There are bunnies on the field! Oh no, the bunnies are dying!
Run, bunny!
Oh, cool. Hat. I do love the,
Run, bunny!
You gotta make it! Oh no, that bunny didn't make it! Run, bunny! No, the bunnies! This is a massacre. Oh, these poor little bunnies. And the machine gun is down. Sweet. And I should get... Oh.
Run, bunny!
Bunny's not running. It's very clearly not running. Anyway, a big part of what I hope to get out of playing this game for you guys is A, showing you a bit about myself, and B, I don't know, maybe there's something that you might get out of this. If you're struggling right now, you might be able to feel a little better about how it's still very much possible to get through all of this. Or all of whatever you're going through. Just never give up. That's a big part of it. Let's see here. I already checked. Okay. Down the... Oh, I should make sure that there's no health to be taken from these. Yep, health. Definitely need health. Bam. Nice. Yeah, that should be... Oh, actually, there's a bullet right there. Health. Sweet. Okay, now, onwards and... sidewards, I guess? And... up. And this is gonna be a long video. I'd better make it to the end as quick as I can. So, I believe the stage is in a number of different parts. I'm not gonna worry about getting every figment, so I can always come back later. A big part of this type of game is backtracking.
You can grab poles like that and swing on them.
Yep.
It's all about upper body strength, you know?
Come on. Come on. Oh, right. There's a button. Right. I forgot about that. You press Y to... let's keep moving. I don't want the, Actually, I'm really not sure. I'm not sure how long a video should go on for. How much of... I'm thinking aloud right now.
Hold it right there, boy.
That's
a mental cobweb. You can collect them with a specialized piece of equipment once you get checked out on it. Till then, just steer clear of them.
Yep, basically. So the mental cobwebs are an interesting aspect to this game because they are used both as an impedance, or a hindrance, and also as a way to denote parts of a character's mind that have sort of gotten fuzzy, that they've forgotten about for a number of years.
Mentalis Uberalis!
Yeah, right. Mentalis, that is a name. In the second game, of which I should play that one too, because I think I need to replay that one.
As you can see, the trapeze is
that
very
is
difficult.
another thing that I should talk about, because I went through some stuff around the time that that game came out.
You still get a participation ribbon at the end of camp.
But,
onward and upward, soldier!
There's a thing here that I want to show you. A mental cobweb hiding memories. Important aspect to this game is how they show the human mind, how it's all displayed, and it's wonderfully done, because there's so much tact and professionalism along with a level of humor to it, which I think is really important because humor's the way it's incorporated into being human. Well, you can't be human without humor, eh? That's not true. That's not true at all. But it is something that makes it easier for us to connect, and they use it in a way to bring us together in this game. It makes the player feel more involved, in my experience at least. There's a lot in this game that I still just love and respect so much. I really need to keep moving.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're dead.
Oops. Mistakes happen. It happens to anyone. What was I saying? I guess I'm kind of just a little anxious about timing. Time is something that I've always sort of had anxiety about. The bright side is I am never late for stuff. I hate being late.
Kid!
Being
I think I see a silver dollar out there in that rail. Why don't you walk out there a bit and pick it up?
That is something that's important.
Ha, sucker! See you at the bottom!
Oh, silver dollar, right. Right. There was no silver dollar, that's the joke. And I do that. It's okay, I didn't need that blood. It was just weighing me down.
Take the line, sucker!
Oh, no you don't. And then on to the last area. Oh, there's probably definitely stuff I could have been saying about the mental gymnastics required to get through that last area. It's a pun and an actual aspect of the game.
The old rolling tunnel of crazy logs bit. An old one, but a hard one. What you gotta do is... who we kidding? You're never gonna make it through that.
Sure I will. Rasputin is the greatest, the best Psychonaut that ever was. Oh, you know what game I also should play? Though I'm not sure how well it would work, is the Rhombus of Ruin. It's a VR game that takes place between Psychonauts 1, this one, and Psychonauts 2. So, it was definitely a lot of fun. I played it on PSVR because I keep thinking about stuff like that. Most people never even got PSVR, and there I went, seeking out methods of making money just so that I could get one. Funny thing about me is I have a real knack for finding good methods of making money on my own, but
guess
I never
early.
really... I don't know how to explain it. I get what I need, and then I move on. If that makes sense. Of which, that's another set of stories that I'd love to tell. But first, I should complete this area, and get out of here, and then I can end the video and...
Hold it right there, son!
Move forward.
Now just what in the Sam Hill do you think you're doing in there?
I was just looking for a way out.
Oh,
actually.
Sorry about that. Didn't think you'd get to the end so fast. Dang, I didn't think you'd get to the end at all. You surprised me out there, kid. Here, you've earned this.
Basic brain.
Your first Psychonaut merit badge. But I'm always glad to see a soldier come back from the field alive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go back in. I left some good men back there.
I don't know what's crazier, the fact that he does that, or that every one of the students has already left. So...
Way to make us look bad in there. You are in trouble now. Bobby Zilch ain't happy.
Uh-oh.
You better watch yourself, Gogglelicious.
What's that, hair boy? You want a piece of me?
Hey, Brainiacs, settle down.
Why? You worried I'm gonna hurt your boyfriend?
No, because Sasha
Reaction
9
Rez
is
gave
standing
that.
right behind you.
Your performance, young cadet, was outstanding. I'd like you to report to my lab for some advanced training.
Advanced training.
Ooh, Raz the Spaz is gonna be in a special class. Benny, remind me to give him a special beating later, okay?
Bullies are
These tests are unauthorized, though, so I can't actually ask you to come. But if you happen to drop
Bullies
in,
are very
well, what could I do?
Don't do it.
Let me just give you this.
There are better ways.
Remember, your talent will always set you apart, Rasputin. Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important discoveries.
Remember, there's balance to everything.
Wait! I don't even know what your lab is!
That's okay,
Is this some kind of test?
Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important discoveries.
And now I'm hearing things. Great.
Yep.
This is the button that Sasha gave. It's a clue to the location of his secret lab.
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna end the video here. But as you can hopefully tell if you stuck around, that, there's a lot that I have to say about this game. I very much love it, and I want to do more playing of it. There's a lot of games already on my list to play, and the good news is I want to do 3 streams every week, so I got Psychonauts, The Witness, and Twilight Princess to play. So bam, 3 games right there. I can probably do... I want to do The Witness on Saturday. Probably some point in the middle of the week I can do Psychonauts and then end off the week with Legend of Zelda. So without further ado, I'm gonna end the video. Thanks everyone for watching, and if you enjoyed the video all the way this far, then please do leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, take care everybody.